Hello everybody, Mitzi Cruz here, host of Lincoln Live. Today I am live with troop leaders Sue Martin and Lincoln Quillen, and they are both troop leaders of local Lincoln Girl Scout organizations. So first of all, I want to thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
And can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself, including the troop number that you manage?
Hi. Well, I'm Sue, obviously, and I am the troop leader of Troop 1314, and I have just started in the last couple months, so I've been working on my training and getting my girls ready to be leaders, great leaders, and Mitzi actually is going to be my assistant. Yeah.
One more thing.
So we're having a good time, and I actually have 20 years experience in Boy Scouts with local Boy Scout troops. So I'm not coming in totally green, but Girl Scouts do it somewhat different. But we're looking forward to a great time. I have sixth graders. They're first year cadets, and they are raring to have a good time. And I'm a local business owner, and I've been in Lincoln for 30 years. I've done a lot of community service, so it's just one more thing that we do.
Yeah.
It's what moms and grandmas do. And dads.
Yeah, all about the kids. And Lincoln, why don't you tell us about you?
So I'm Lincoln Quillen. This is me and my daughter's 6th year in the Girl Scouts. She's in 5th grade. This is our 2nd year as the Adventure Troop, which we started up last year. Basically our troop focuses outdoor activities and just getting out there and getting dirty and having fun, getting back to sort of like the Girl Scout, roots and basics and stuff like that. Yeah, that's about it. Well, I'm also the service unit cookie manager. I'm in charge of
Yay.
all of our 30-ish or so troops. So starting in mid-December, I have to start training everyone, and my life is kind of not my own for about 3 months until cookie season ends in March.
That is intense. That it sounds like a lot. And just to remind you, because we're not mic'd up today, you guys definitely let us know about the sound, if you can hear us okay and everything. So I know that Sue and I have no problem speaking up.
Not at all.
And so just to remind
I
you.
don't think Lincoln does either.
No.
He's the fun guy.
So there are several local troops then, it sounds like, right? You mentioned.
Yes, there's anywhere from 20 to 30 troops depending on the year. There's always, of course, an influx of new troops, primarily like kindergarten through 2nd grade age group. And then, as girls progress, they can continue on through high school, but there's a certain amount of drop off as they get older.
Sure. So for those who are watching who may not know what Girl Scouts is, what the purpose is, things like that, what would you kind of say as an overview of the Girl Scout program?
Oh, for me and my troop, it's basically about pushing their boundaries, getting them out trying new things, giving them a safe environment to explore new interests, and sometimes they just stumble across something they didn't even know existed and they find out they love it immediately. It's also about overcoming fears sometimes. My troop went indoor skydiving last year, and some of the girls were a little apprehensive, but by the time they were done, they were asking to go back immediately.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So where'd you guys go indoor skydiving at?
I fly over in Roseville.
Okay, yeah.
They partner with Girl Scouts.
Actually, I'm unaware if they do, but we...
Yeah, I read that. I was reading that. They partner with Girl Scouts, so they're part of the program where we could get discounts and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Maybe.
So that actually brings me to my next question. It sounds like the Girl Scouts organization has been around for many, many years, and there are a lot of opportunities for local business owners and facilities directors and things to partner. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, actually Girl Scouts started in 1912 by Juliette Lowe. She actually partnered with Baden Powell, who had started Boy Scouts in 1910. So they have been around forever. We're just getting ready to celebrate her birthday at the end of October.
Oh.
And they have programs, that outdoor hiking groups that will partner with them, camping organizations, iFly, Day, Marine World does a Girl Scout Day, Disneyland does a Girl Scout Day at different times, but there's always a day. So lots of organizations believe in this program along with us as parents and leaders.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Anything that you could do to really pour into your kids, expand their horizons, and just cultivate those leadership skills at a young age. I mean, it certainly can't hurt, right? You can't go wrong.
Not at all. Our troop tonight, actually, we have a troop meeting tonight, and we have 6 girls in our troop, and they're voting on their leadership positions, and I have binders for each girl, and they're going to take it home with them, and it has what their job responsibilities are, and so they'll learn. They're going to run their own troop with our mentoring them.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha. And so 6 years, huh? Your daughter and you've been doing this for 6 whole years.
Yeah, we started in kindergarten, and then after 2 years, I got roped into being service unit cookie manager, so I've been stuck with that job for, this will be my 4th year now. But yeah, it's been a fun run. We're hoping to continue trying new things, like I said, getting outdoor. Our troop just bought bows and arrows and tomahawks and GPS units for doing geocaching.
Wow.
So we're really trying to get out there this year and do more stuff.
Gotcha. Wow. So the girls actually have input as far as the activities and things like that, it sounds like.
Well, the whole concept is it's supposed to be girl-led. I mean, we give them a certain structure and boundaries for their own safety, but if they aren't making the decisions, if they don't have input, you aren't really fulfilling the goal of what the whole Girl Scouts is about.
And then you'll lose the girls. Because
Yeah.
when they get up to this age, you know, I have 6th graders, you have...
I have 5th graders and 3rd graders, and I'm picking up some 7th and 8th graders now.
Yeah, when they can't make their own decisions and they're just being led, they get bored. And when they get bored, they quit.
Right.
And there's so much more to offer them that they aren't going to see.
So for all the parents that are watching that may have interest in learning, number 1, how they would get involved, but number 2, how to find the right troop, what advice would you have for them?
My suggestion, I've been trying to push this with council who's above service unit, is primarily girls are positioned by their age group. You can have a multi-age, multi-level troop like mine, but primarily you get a bunch of kindergartners, you can form a troop. One thing that I'm kind of pushing for is I see Girl Scouts as having like 3 directions. You have your arts and crafts, you have your STEM, your science, technology, engineering, and math, then you have your outdoor. And you can do all 3, but I think it's important for a new leader to be very vocal about here's the direction the troop's going. Otherwise, the girl could be hitching her horse to a wagon that's going in a direction that may not stimulate her.
Sure.
And after 2 or 3 years, you know, when you're a daisy, a kindergartner or 1st grader, everything's fun, you know, but when you start hitting 2nd, 3rd grade, they start having different, you know, interests. And sometimes they feel locked in that troop due to loyalty, which I understand, but sometimes they need to hop troops to stay stimulated, or they're going to be lost in a system, and then they just fall off because they're not being stimulated.
Yeah.
I feel it's important to go visit troops at your level before you sign up for one. That way you know exactly where your daughter, or your daughter actually, is going to know where she is going to fit in the best.
Gotcha. So out of curiosity, are there certain times a year that the girls would need to be enrolled by, or is it kind of one of those things where they can kind of hop in late if the situation presents itself? Or
The Girl Scout year starts September 30th or October 1st.
October 1st.
But you can join in any time of the year. It's pretty much year round. A lot of troops, they kind of shut down during summer. We kind of follow the school year a bit. But once again, there's a big recruitment drive at the beginning of the school year typically, but you're welcome to join at any time.
My granddaughter, I just got custody of her, and the weekend that I got custody of her, she went on her first outing with Girl Scouts because she wanted to be a Girl Scout that much, and it wasn't quite in the middle. It was at the beginning, but it wasn't at the very beginning.
Sure.
So she jumped right in and went on a camp out her very first trip. Didn't even know anybody. So.
Well, it's a great way to develop relationships, right?
I think that's a good.
Well, and your daughter's just like, I'm there.
Yeah.
You know?
She's a little Miss Social Butterfly. You know, you stick her in a room for 5 minutes and she's got ton of best friends. Yeah.
That's my granddaughter. That's how they get along so good. But yeah, we focused. I took a poll of my girls. Being a new leader, the girls have been around for a long time, but I haven't been. So we took a poll a couple weeks ago, and I asked the girls, "What do you want to do?" And my girls want to travel.
Yeah.
They want to go see things. You know, I think they're getting away from the craftsy stuff that they've always done that they loved, into doing the outdoor stuff. So I told them, I'm not going to stop you from doing anything, but you have to earn the money to do it.
Right.
So,
And that's part of the fall product sales that are going right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they have fall product sales going right now, and that money goes to the girls.
So a couple questions on that, because I definitely want to focus on that. Number one, what is the financial commitment that a parent would be facing if they were interested in getting their girls involved in the organization?
Little to nothing.
Okay.
If you are financially challenged, you can apply for assistance. And every troop's going to be different. Troops can have dues per meeting, or we don't. My troop doesn't specifically have any dues, but we go camping a lot and we're buying a lot of equipment. So there is a certain degree of financial cost that goes to the parents. But once again, we all vote on it, the girls vote on it, and I have the parents in the wings, approving whether or not this is fiscally possible.
Sure.
And if it's a little pricey, like we went to Alcatraz this summer, I explained to the girls, if you want to go to Alcatraz, that's fine, but you need to vote on whether or not you're going to pay for an adult chaperone per girl to offset the cost, because we didn't want to financially exclude any family.
Oh, that's great. And my next question would be, is in regards to the commitment, how often are the troops meeting, or does that vary troop to troop?
Troop to troop. You can meet every week, you can meet once a month. As girls get older, they're doing more and more independent work, so sometimes they might just meet every 2 or 3 months to follow up on their progress of their individual, like if they're in a high school or working on their gold award, they might only have to meet with their leader every 2 or 3 months to get updates and see how the progress is going.
Got it.
At our level, though, the girls are wanting to be there.
Sure.
The 6th graders are wanting that social interaction with each other. So we've chosen to do every other week, and 1 to 2 maybe, depending if something pops up, outings. I know our girls right now are excited about doing the corn maze here in Lincoln. And so I called and got the information on it, and the lady that owns it, I talked to her because I want the girls to be able to support themselves. That's part of growing. And so the girls are going to go out and do a community service project for them and possibly get part of it or all of their trip, all of their expenses paid while they're out there having fun.
Oh, good. Good. So who actually oversees like the badge process and determines whether or not the activity that the girl has completed satisfies the requirement to earn that badge?
The leader oversees that.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Well, it sounds like a really great organization. It's very inclusive. Great opportunity for girls to really blossom. Are you guys finding that the majority of the girls that you're attracting are being prompted by a parent, or that they're just looking for something to grow and expand?
The recruitment is typically done through the schools, so someone will show up at school, dispense information to the girls, and they're usually bringing it home to the parents saying, we got this flyer, can we go to the meeting, can we go to the meeting? So a lot of it is, girl initiated versus parent.
Gotcha.
And it's all based on the program you offer. If you're not offering a great program, you're not going to have the girls wanting to sign up. I have a girl that was wavering and didn't know if she was going to sign up again this year, and she came to the first meeting and she's like, yeah, she's gung-ho now, so that's good. You got to sell the program.
Right. Absolutely. So.
And I think we have, we probably have over 2.
Last year we had over 217 girls were signed up to sell cookies last year, so we definitely have that many.
Yeah, just in Lincoln alone.
Wow.
Just in Lincoln alone. And I saw the other day they were having other girls were wanting to sign up, so that's it. It's a great program. It truly. I was a Girl Scout, so I know. I remember tromping through the woods and going in summer camp. They have summer camps, overnight summer camps for a week. are offered, you know, so it just depends on your group as to what you get to do.
Got it. So talk to us about the fall product sales. Is there something on top of the cookies, or is it specifically cookies?
Fall product sales is nuts, chocolates, gift wrapping, some other stuff. My troop actually isn't doing it this year.
No.
Or we didn't do it last year
We
either.
are.
Okay.
We are, because how it works is there's only certain fundraisers that girls can do, and they want to earn money to go to Disneyland in 2 years. So if you do both the cookies and the fall product, it opens up your fundraising abilities. So, and we're doing the online. With the fall product sales, it's a lot different because you can just do online sales, send it wherever, and they send it to that person. And I've eaten some of their nuts. They're very good. They are very
It's a
good.
good product.
It is very good.
It can be a lot of work, and we're just starting up our year, so we have so many other things
Yeah.
to focus on.
But
Sure.
with doing the online, it's like you go online and it goes straight through the council. So it's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah.
And that way the girls can earn the money and be able to also open up they want to do yard sales and such, so.
See, whereas we push the cookies to make money.
We do that too.
Last year, we made enough that we bought, we spent over $450 on bow and arrows and another couple $100 on other accessories, and financed the whole Alcatraz trip for 6 people.
And
Wow.
With our troop, we earned enough money that we pay for all of the girls' expenses that they do. I mean, they pay for their vest and their book, but the outings, the activities, the badges, it comes out of the money we use to sell popcorn.
Got it.
And the renewal fees, because you renew every year.
Got it. And so what's the renewal fee typically look like?
$25.
$25.
Oh wow, not bad at all.
Well, and they have training too. They have training for that the girls can go to. Like our girls are wanting to do babysitting. They're going to train them in babysitting, how to run a babysitting business, and it's $38 for a full day of training.
Oh wow.
My daughter wants a cell phone. I told her when you get babysitting certified, we'll talk about it. Until then, you don't really need it.
That's right. Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I think that, that's a whole different discussion, but yeah, kids are to have too much access nowadays. So I know you've seen the show before. I don't know if you've seen the show.
I've seen bits here and there.
Okay, so we're very interactive. We encourage audience participation with questions, and then they're able to ask their questions and get live answers. So what type of questions do we have?
So what's the difference, if any, between the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts?
I'm not an expert on the Boy Scouts.
Well, I think the difference is that, I mean, with the boys allowing girls in now,
Yeah.
I haven't been there since
Yeah.
then, but I know the Boy Scouts are strictly outdoor. They are all about the outdoors. They're all about that activity, and it's a great program. My son is an Eagle Scout. It is a phenomenal program. The Girl Scouts, it's about teaching the girls. We're more into puberty, what's coming up, what the girls can expect as young women, how to learn to act like young women, not act, but
Carry yourself.
carry yourself
Yeah.
the right way, make good decisions
Uh-huh.
as women, as where the boys, when I was in, were taught the boy side of it.
Sure.
So I think that's the most important part is I don't think that now they're going to be able to do that, which is sad because they code boy and girl. But yeah, we want to teach the girls how to be great young women and great leaders as women.
Got it.
And so that's our goal.
Got it. Did you have anything to add to that, or?
I see some, like I said, I'm not an expert on the Boy Scouts, but I see a structural difference. My lived experience with Boy Scouts is very regimented. They have a long-term plan, and you have certain goals and based on your age and everything. Girl Scouts is much more open-ended,
Sure.
which can be good or bad. If you're not necessarily motivated, being open-ended means you may, wither away and do nothing. But if you're really motivated, kind of the sky's the limit. As long as you follow certain safety guidelines, you can go down any avenue that interests you.
Agree.
Awesome.
I do know we do as Girl Scouts have the equivalent to the Eagle Scout that everybody knows about the Eagle Scout, but they don't know about the Gold Award that the girls get, which carries the same weight for our young women.
Sure.
In the world, is to have that Gold Award, and that's something they can start working on in 6th grade. No,
Ninth.
9th. Yeah, 6th through 8th is the silver award, which is one level down, and then in
Yeah.
9th through
Fifth to
high
sixth is
school.
bronze, middle school is
Yeah.
silver, then high school is gold award.
So, and I assume too that participation in the Girl Scouts is something that would look great on a college application,
Absolutely.
and even further in some job situations as well.
Absolutely. You never know when the person interviewing you has earned her gold award, and she's like, oh wait, I know what you went through to get there.
That's
You know,
right.
and she understands that dedication and the drive that the girls have to get there. So it does up you.
Yeah.
It
Well,
does up your game, that's for sure.
and I know personally, I mean, we just did a school supply drive a month ago, and we had Girl Scouts that came to the office and brought backpacks full of school supplies to help children in the community that, you know, were struggling with those things. And so I know anytime that there's been some type of community resource that we're pulling together, the Girl Scouts are always, you know, stepping up and becoming involved, like the, you know, homeless outreach program at Christmas, things like that. And it's wonderful. Kids really need to be aware, especially nowadays when there's so many distractions, you know, about how they can be effective and be service oriented and things like that.
And Girl Scouts are very strong on that. I see a lot. I've been doing a lot of research, so my girls have the best knowledge they have. And I do see there is a lot of community service and badges and stuff they can earn that will teach them the ways that they need to know to make those good choices in life that they need to make.
Yes, that's awesome. And what other questions did we have?
Do the Girl Scouts offer a discounted CPR class for new babysitters?
They do actually. Actually, our next class, the next class they're offering is well, I don't know if it's the next one, but there is one here in Lincoln that they're going to be doing on November 6th, the 2nd or the 6th. I can't remember exactly, but they teach CPR, first aid, emergency. They teach them everything, money making, how to spend your money, what you need to do with your money, and because it's a business, and they're
Yeah.
teaching the girls at this grade level, which starts at 6th grade, cadets, this all the way through high school. They're starting their own babysitting business, and they are in charge of it, and so they need to keep track of their money and where it's being spent and where it's going.
That's right.
So starting them young, but that's what makes them perfected
Start with
it as
cookie
an
sales.
adult.
Yeah.
Cookie Sales is also the same way. They have programs that teach them how to run a business, and that's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
So do Girl Scouts donate cookies to troops?
Yes, we do. Individual people can buy cookies from the Girl Scouts, and we will have those sent directly from the troop or to the troops, either from our local area, or we can sort of digitally have it done on the council level. Or troops themselves can just set aside a certain portion of their proceeds and spend that on cookies and have them sent to the troops.
That is wonderful.
Okay, we have a couple more questions.
Because everybody loves Girl Scout cookies.
Yes.
So do Girl Scouts go camping?
Yes, my troop went camping 3 times last year. We did a fall camp, a winter camp. We were camping in January, going sledding, building snowmen, having snowball fights, and in the springtime we hit the beach. My daughter and I have been camping 2 or 3 times this summer. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity to go camping.
And our girls are heading that way, but the one thing I really like about that I'm finding out is that you have to have certified camping adults or you can't camp. And they have to go to classes through the Girl Scout program. So we're waiting for that to happen, which is this weekend. And I'm sending my husband, but he doesn't know it yet. Sorry, honey.
You heard it first, something live.
So, but you have to be certified, so you know you have someone there that knows how to handle your daughter if you don't go, which is
Sure.
fine. You don't need to be there all the time.
Safety is always number one.
Always.
Troop leaders, especially if you're going camping and stuff like that, you have to be registered, background checked to go camping. Like I said, you have to be camping certified. You also have to have someone who's first aid certified, hopefully CPR certified as well. This summer I got lifeguard certified, so the reason I was camping twice or 3 times a summer was I was actually lifeguarding for other troops beyond my own.
Oh, wow.
So their girls would have the opportunity to, go we were actually at a rafting trip. We went rafting 3 weeks ago for another troop, and my daughter and I got to attend with me as the resident lifeguard.
Oh, how fun.
That's the fun part about Girl Scouts too, real quick, is that you have your troop, but you can participate with any unit by paying your registration. That $25 gives you the ability to participate with any other troop anywhere in the nation.
Wow. That's
Or in the
great.
world. Or in the world, I
You can even
read.
be a member of multiple troops.
Yes.
So yeah, if there's, like I was saying, sometimes girls may not be stimulated. You can sort of, some of the girls I have coming over to my troop, they really want to do the outdoor experience, but they love their leader, they love the girls in their old troop, so they're looking for the best of both worlds.
Got it.
That's what my granddaughter, her stepsister up in Reno is in Girl Scouts, so she's going to be doing double duty between doing activities with that troop and doing our troop.
Well, that's awesome.
So
Yeah, that's great collaboration.
shows them to be flexible and that there's it teaches them to look at the big picture.
Right.
That's what it does, and that's important.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we just have a follow-up question on the CPR class. Like, where will that be?
No
In
idea.
For the girls or the adults?
The
For
girls.
the girls.
It's gonna be First Street School.
So we'll post the details in regards to that in the comments below
Yeah.
when we have more information.
It's on our Facebook page.
Oh, Facebook page.
Well, on the one we're on, so
Oh.
you can get that information from there.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
We have a troop Facebook page, so.
And then there's which you already answered. There's a question if they're certified lifeguards at Girl Scouts.
Well, it's American Red Cross certification, which Girl Scouts, accepts, which covers AED, CPR, first aid, and once again, safety first. Anytime the girls are basically going beyond waist deep, they need to have a lifeguard on duty,
Right.
or rafting, canoeing, paddleboarding, anything like that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm sure it gives parents the peace of mind to allow them to go and know that they're in great hands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and last question. Do you have to be a Girl Scout to attend the CPR class?
No, I was noticing that when you go online, and this is all part of stuff I'm still learning, when you go online and you're looking at the activities coming up, they have a certain amount of openings. Now, and I noticed that some of them, you can go as a non-Girl Scout, and, but you pay a higher price.
Got it.
But if you're a registered Girl Scout or a registered leader, you get a lower price to go.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're very inexpensive. I was really shocked. I mean, I think the babysitting class for the girls is $36 or $38.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So even non-Girl Scouts are able to attend that class?
On some of them, I'd have to check. I don't remember if that one is available, but I do know I saw other ones that outside non-registered people could go to.
Got it.
I'm gonna say the vast majority of stuff, though, you need to be registered to do.
Sure.
Because I know they have an adult CPR for first aid, so you have a first aider in your unit. And that was registered and non-registered adults
Gotcha.
could go.
Okay.
But I know they paid a significant price higher than what we are paying as a registered adult to go.
Sure. Got it. Well, I know we've covered quite a bit. I do want to get to the raffle. And so, what are we doing for the raffle? Uh-oh.
Drink cookies.
I let go, turn the light back on, sweetheart. Oh, there we go.
That was our big come on. Because everybody loves what the raffle's gonna be.
So,
To get your
drop
attention.
glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, is everyone awake? Talk to us about the raffle prize.
So we have 4 boxes of cookies, Thin Mints, which just came out of the freezer, so they're still cold. Peanut butter sandwiches, Girl Scout s'mores, which is a new cookie that just came out about 3 years ago, and our Thanks a Lot, which are a shortbread cookie with chocolate.
Well, so I know we're gonna have a lot of shares this week, and you guys know what the deal is. You want to share this live video by noon tomorrow. You want to comment shared below so that we know that you did share the video, and then we will enter you into a raffle, and then we'll go ahead and select one of the names of the folks that shared this video, and we will get in touch with you regarding your cookies. So pretty easy peasy. Did you guys have any final thoughts or anything else that we didn't cover that you thought might be important?
Sign your girls up. It's a blast. And it's a great experience for you to learn with your daughter, whether it be the dad or the mom or the grandma. We've got all aspects stuff here.
And dads, it's been very welcoming. When I first joined, I wasn't sure how it was going to be, if guys were going to be accepted, but most women actually love the fact that there's guys out there fully supporting the girls and just letting know that it's all about teamwork.
Yeah, no, I think that it's great.
And the girls are proud. They're proud to know that their parent or grandparents are involved.
Yeah.
It makes them proud.
Absolutely. Well, and that's the thing, you know, it's just investing into our children and really seeing them blossom as adults with that foundation that they were, you know, they're important enough for us to set that time aside and be there for them. So
Absolutely.
it's awesome. So I want to thank you both for joining us, and I know that everyone watching at home, I'm sure, got a lot of great and valuable information from you both, and just thank you for your time today.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a good week.